I'm Chris Mercer, and I've been in the health and fitness industry. I can't say because that will reveal my actual age.
My name is Kelly Gauntz, and I recently turned 25 years old. What I love about personal training are the results.
I love the presence. The facility we work out at now, it's a little dilapidated. It's, you know, it's a little urban, I think, for some of our clientele. The gym that we're opening up in West Village, meatpacking is the area that we're kind of looking at this point. I think that's where it's going to be. Yeah. And we want to have nicer equipment, you know, just a little bit nicer fixtures. Most of my clients make $1 million and plus. That's the average.
And definitely the environment of the gym has to be something that the clientele that we have can relate to and want to come back to. And so it's matching the clients that we have to an environment that, you know, that they would enjoy coming to, especially with the high profile people that we train and just the high society of it. You know, they want to have a nice place to go to. You know, they pay a lot of money and they are used to nice things, and that's just...
Well, like for example, Kelly had a client who, what you were saying, wanted to go lower the rates because the location was a little bit, it's not a dump, but it's just, it's not what they're used to. And, you know, I have clients, for example, that, you know, they write out big checks as my rates have just raised, and they write out bigger checks, and I can see them flinching sometimes. They have the money for it. But I get why it's like, okay, it's my time, I train them, but I also want them to have the equipment to match as well. A lot of my clientele are models. One girl I just got ready, her name is Christy Hens. She is a Victoria's Secret model. Last year, Maximum voted the hottest girl from Maximum last year, Maximum magazine, and she's now hosting Project One Way Australia. Her bookers saw what I did for her Vogue layout, and that's all of a sudden I started getting calls from bookers all over the place because I saw that Vogue cover and the layout for her. Fashion Week obviously it's like Christmas for models. You know, I mean, everyone wants to look fabulous. So everyone's at the gym, and everyone's like, you know, or the bathroom, wherever, however they lose the weight. That's so PC incorrect. But it's true, it's out there.
Which is what we're trying to avoid.
Exactly. It's just a different way of losing weight, and they have better breath.
Fashion Week is something that results have to happen quickly. They're really determined, and it's a different process working with somebody that has a timeline and has expectations. You know, you're in there every single day, 2 times a day. It's just a different way of working out. The way that you form a model's body is a different way that you're gonna form a different type of look. You know, there's different needs for a model that isn't for an everyday physique. We have to stay within the guidelines of what the agency wants. You know, it's like they don't want them to look a certain way because of the way that the clothes will fit. And so we have to be very mindful of how we work them out, what muscles we work out, and the strategy that we use.
Conflict at the gym. I'm very much a big dreamer in a lot of ways. I'm very like, this is how it should look. Kelly is very much by the numbers. And I'm kind of, you know, going out there, getting things laid out, and she wants locations, times, things of that nature. And it's,
you know, like the specifics.
Right.
Details. It's a big conflict when we want to start something that has a lot of separate parts to it that need to come together, and they need to come together at specific times so that we can approach investors, and we have to talk to the accountants, and they need answers by a specific date.
Right. I have ADD, so my attention, you know, I see a shiny object, I'm like, oh.
He's very much the lofty dreamer and has all these grandiose ideas, and I turn into the 50-year-old rigid conservative man with money and appointments, and he is, you know, my trophy wife that wants to go out and get his hair highlighted and shopping instead of like going to meet with the accountant.
It's all about balance.
And I think more like logistically, like what it's gonna take to get to A to B, and he just sees B and how glorious it's gonna be, you know, and I constantly am trying to like pull him down from the rafters, and sometimes, you know, and he definitely picks me up with my feet dragging across the floor. So it's a very great relationship with the intent that we push each other. You know, we definitely challenge each other in ways that need to be in order to get to where we want to go.
I was in Washington recently. I'm working with a lobbyist, and I'm working with my sister as well in Special Olympics on, and Kelly's gonna be involved with this as well, is I'm gonna be doing workout videos for people with different severities of disabilities. So, for example, people with Down syndrome, they tend to have a tendency to get a little large, overweight. So when you can think of exercises for them to get healthier, to create positive endorphins, it makes them, psychologically it's better for them. I helped a girl with Down syndrome lose now 40 pounds. She's a completely different person. And I think it's about the quality of life, and they're amazing population, and it's something that if these videos get out through different agencies and schools and things like that, that people with disabilities can have access to, like a library, or order it online. They're going to have access to these things where otherwise a family who has a lot of money can hire a trainer. Everyone doesn't have that.